Hello and welcome back to Shenzhen IO. We are doing the laser tag vest. This is one of the ones I told you in episode 1 that I got stuck about midway. This is one of the ones I was stuck on. I'll talk a bit more about it as we get into it, but let's read the emails first, and then we'll start on the design. Carl says, "Please don't blame me for this. I have a friend, more like an acquaintance really, from a while back, many jobs ago. He's always been a bit of a nutter, and I guess what happened was he made a decent bit of cash with an app or something, and decided to retire from the programmer's life and build laser tag arenas for the rest of his days. That's not the worst of it. He's calling his franchise to be the Awesome Plex. In any case, he wanted to see if we could make some score-keeping wearables for it, and I said yes. I'm not entirely sure why. I suppose in the unlikely event his arenas do take off, it'll look brilliant in hindsight." Joe says, "Awesome Plex. When it's done, we should try a match out in the office. Laser tag looks like so much fun." And Zhangji says, "A lot of simple inputs, either on or off. Too many for a microcontroller on its own, but a good use of the DX300. So, as we open this bad boy up, let's look at what we got. So here's the DX300. So he wants me using these. I don't think I did. And I think that was part of the problem. I couldn't quite figure out how to make use of those. But I'll quickly explain what I had done here. I was doing... hit came around this way, I think. I don't remember this exactly, so I could get it wrong, but I was doing like hit here, and then this was here, maybe. Who the fuck knows? Like I said, I don't quite remember, but yes, I was doing, these were like this, determining if he was alive. And sending out a signal. He's alive. And then I had some things going on over here. Like this was like this. That was like that. This was up here. And then this came out to here. This actually makes me think. Looking at this right now, I'm actually thinking this isn't the one that I ran out of real estate on. So that's very interesting. But, yeah. I don't think this is the one. I remember the one that I ran out of real estate had little notches here. And, like, if these notches weren't here, I would have had the space. You know? But, yeah, this isn't that. Okay. This is something completely different. So, these are all inputs. These are inputs. So we got 5 inputs. Whew. Okay. So, let's try to just do this in as simple a way as I can. And that means 2 over here to determine if he is alive. 2 over here to determine if he has ammunition. And then one final one here to determine if he is alive and pulling the trigger while having ammunition. That's the plan. We'll see how this works. Yeah, they want me to use this thing. I probably should. But let's just see, what we've got going on right now. Let's see, how this works out, and then... Okay, so... Okay, so what do we want to do? Move X1 to the accumulator. That's step 1. And this will actually branch, I think. Like that. I'm already confused and I haven't even started yet. Okay, so let's call this alive. Okay, so he's alive. Move X1 to the accumulator. That's fine. Test if it's equal to 100. That doesn't make any sense. Don't touch. You don't need to touch that right now. Test if PO is equal to 100. If it's not, move 100 to P1. Sleep 1. Jump alive. Okay. But if it is, if he got hit, then he needs to dead. He needs to what? Move X1 to the accumulator. Here's where he needs to test. Is the accumulator equal to 100? If no, move 0 to P1. If yes, That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let's just see. Is he alive? Oh. Move PO to X1. There you go. Alright. So he just constantly. Okay, he should actually start dead. Is that right? Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Now the card doesn't sleep, right? It should start dead. Lose that out. He does not respond. Let me scrap all that. Okay. Let me scrap all that and just do it like this. So he's dead. So he starts dead. Fine. Test if PO is equal to 100. Yes. Jump alive. If no, move 0 to X3. If he's alive. Test if he got hit. If he did, jump to dead. If it did not, move 100 to X3. Sleep on. Okay. So now, put a little bugger right here. Like that. Let's put them right there. Now let's actually change those to X2. Okay. Your job is going to be move ACC. Nope, move so to ACC. Test if ACC is equal to 100. There should also be a jump dead here. Jump live. If it is 100, move. Is 100. Move 100. Yo. Okay. So that determines that he became alive, but failed to realize that he is dead. So what happens? He's still alive. Now he gets hit. He jumps to alive. Is P1 100? It actually is. Jump to dead. Is P0 100? It's not. 0 to X2. Okay. Oh, okay. So So, now, these two chips, as I explained it before, these two chips determine is he alive. Alright. Now, does he have ammo? This is where I think it gets a little bit complicated. So, it looks like he doesn't have ammunition until he presses reload. Again, let's get rid of these. Bring this in. Put that right there. Okay, so do you non-interrupt? If I just say test P1's 100, test of PO is 100, and then sleep. If I just do if I just do that, alright, so that is non-interrupted. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's XO. Okay. That's it. That goes equal to 5. Alright, good. Good. Perfect. So, that thing is not interrupted. That's good. So, we don't actually have to move that into any data. So, let's see. Now, what do we want to do with this? First thing that's first, you can reload while dead, so we don't need to worry if he's alive, whether he's reloading or not. So this is simply, does he have ammunition? How much does he have? So test if PO is equal to 100. If yes, jump to down here. This means he has ammo. This is move. So to ACC. I think there's a better way to do this. I think there's a better way to do this. Let's move Zoe to data. Okay, now test if he pressed the reload button. If he did, move data to the accumulator. Otherwise, test if P1 is 100. If it is sub 1, test if the ACC is less than 0. If it is, move 0 to ACC. If it's not, move ACC to X1. No, let's actually not do that. Let's test. Okay, where are we at right now? Let's look at this right now. So we put the M. This is the full ammo count. So we have this number 5 in data, which we don't really need to do. Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's forget about that. Let's just not do that. Let's do 0 to the accumulator. So, did he press the reload button? Yes, he did. In that case, move the ammo count to the accumulator. If he did not, did he press the trigger button? If he did press the trigger button, subtract 1 from the accumulator. Alright, test if comparable to the accumulator to 0. If it's exactly 0, I think this is what I want to do. Let's think about this for a second. If it's greater than 0, I guess if not, you could sleep 1, jump start, and we'll put the start here. Come on. What the fuck is happening? There. Just like that. Okay. If he did pull the trigger. And he has ammunition. Move 100 to X1. If he doesn't, just sleep, I guess. Move Zoe to ACC. Sleep 1. Alright, so let's just see how this works. that, you go to sleep. That one goes to start. Okay, he did pull the trigger, so he goes to there. Now can you go without jamming? Alright, fine. Oh, there it's fucking jammed again. Curious what actually jammed that. Okay, so now he pulls the trigger. He's run out of ammo. Okay, so we got this working right now, but the problem is it's not, I don't think it's quite keeping track of it. So, let's see. So it looks like it is actually keeping track to this point. But now, yeah, it's not gonna. Now that he's reloaded, it's back to 5. Yeah, so this is actually good, right? Hold up, let me see. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Put out 100 there. It sends out 100 here. Yeah, so this is actually good, I think. Test if ACC is 100. If yes, Gen P111. If no, just sleep. I think we might have it. Oh, what? Let's get rid of this. Let's just do move the ACC to P. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's what I was afraid would happen. So now, okay, it gets this 100 from here. Okay, he pulled the trigger and he moves 100 out, which is good. Goes to sleep, that's good. Moves ACC out. Good. Now he's getting a 0. So I guess if it's not, we just need to add. If it's not, move 0. If it's not, move 0 to P1. That should be fine. So I think we got this. Let's do a simulation. I think I've said I think we got this 5 times. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. Okay, what's happened here? He presses the reload button when he's dead. It's okay to reload when you're dead, but you can't fire when you're dead. So tell you what if we move PO? What if we move PO? Because if he's not dead, there will be 0 here. We'll be moving 0 out anyway. What if we do that? Huh? How about that then? Oh, fuck off! So what happens? What happens here? Oh, okay. So he reloads here. He gets his 5 bullets back. This chip doesn't know. This chip doesn't know that he's not actually firing. Son of a gun. So, what now? How can we... This chip that's keeping track of how much ammo it has, how can we tell it whether or not it's actually using the ammo? I mean, I feel like that. Maybe code X1 right there. Okay. So we're always getting this X2 here, so move X2 data. Okay. So, did he reload? Did move the ammo in there. That's fine. If it did not, did he pull the trigger? If yes, then if yes, this needs to simply be, is he also alive? But it doesn't let me test like that. So I don't care if I pulled the trigger if he's dead. So test of data is equal to 100, and then if yes, test of that's equal. So let's see what happens here. We got a jam. How the fuck did we get a jam? What the fuck? Move x2 to data. Okay. Don't just work. Okay, it looks like we're working. I honestly, I was expecting to have to do one more step. I just wanted to make sure we were working at the moment. So, yeah, so let's look at all this step by step. Alright. Number one. We're starting out dead, so that's the DD here, dead. Did you respawn? Okay, if you did not, then just move 0 out to here and go to sleep. Okay? Here, we're moving what we get from there into here, testing if it's 100. If it's not, we're moving 0 out, meaning he's dead. If it is, we're moving 100 out, meaning he's alive. Okay? That's all this chip does. It receives this signal, tests it, and sends something out. And that's really there because I don't have enough outputs on this one. Of course, if I use this fucking thing down here, it would probably look just fine. But, so these two determine if he's alive. Is he alive? Once he does hit the respawn button, it'll jump. It'll test. Did you press the respawn button? It'll jump down here to alive, and it'll stay in this loop until he's hit again, and then it'll jump back. So that's this. We got two halves on this chip. Just testing. If you're in the dead half, did you respawn? If not, we're moving dead out. If you're in the alive half, did you get hit? If not, we're moving alive out. If yes, we're jumping back, moving dead out. That's what that chip does. This chip just decides what's the status and sends out that here. 100 for alive, 0 for dead. Okay. This chip up here starts by moving the ammo counter into... No, it actually starts... It gets this dead. This chip sends the alive or dead data, just sends it straight through. That's the first thing this chip does. Sends that data straight through up to here. The first thing this chip does, it tests that data. It doesn't test it, no, it moves it to data. So is it alive or dead? That value is right there, okay? And then it tests, did you reload your weapon? If you did, we're going to put the ammo count into the accumulator. If you did not, we would just see, are you alive? If you are not alive, we are going to move absolutely nothing out to this chip. Just nothing. And go to sleep and go back to start over again. That's what we do if you are dead. This chip allows you to reload if you're dead. But then after that, if you're dead, it doesn't do anything. It just jumps right back to the start and starts over. Okay? Even if you're pulling the trigger, it doesn't care. It does not care. It does this check. Is he alive? And until it's told that you are, which would be right here, that 100 gets sent through. Wait, no. That 100 gets sent through right there. Okay, now we're live. Okay? So the first thing it does, moves that data in. Now this data point right here is saying 100, so that means alive. 100 is alive. It tests, did you reload? It's still checking if you reloaded, because you can reload when you're dead. So it's still doing that check. If you did, it'll move that value to the accumulator. But otherwise, it moves on, or either way actually, it'll move the data there, but regardless, it still moves on to check if you're alive. Now if you actually are alive, now it's checking, did you pull the trigger? You did not move the trigger, so we still send nothing out, because nothing happened, and we start all over again. So now, this one, we're alive, because this constantly sends out the 100 when you're alive. So it checks, are you alive? Yes, we did. So now we check this one. Are you pulling the trigger? Yes. So take one away from the accumulator. We pulled the trigger. We pulled the trigger. Take one away. And if we pulled the trigger, or if we didn't pull the trigger, we hit these and we jump back, but now that we have a yes here, that we did pull the trigger, now we jump down to the trigger section. So, is the accumulator greater than -0? It is not in this instance. Since it is not, we get the minus, which is move 0 out. Still do nothing because you have no ammo. But if it were, well, move nothing, sleep, and it goes back to the start, obviously. But once you do hit this reload button, the accumulator will go back to 5. So now, let's do this here. We're still alive. Are you pulling the trigger while alive? Yes, you are. Take one away from the accumulator. Is the accumulator greater than -1? If yes, we're moving 100 out. If yes, move 100 to Ace's phone. So this chip now knows, finally, after all that, this chip knows, because this chip told it is live, send this out. And again, the only reason this one's here is converting this X bus to a P1. That's really all that's doing. I'm seeing a little bit of an issue here. I'm surprised it didn't come up on the tests. This is checking whether I have more ammo than 1. Or more ammo than -1. And if I do, it fires. That should be 0, I think. I think I should change that to 0, because I don't want to fire when I have 0 ammo. So let's just change that to 0. Is it greater than 0? Yes, then fire. That's fine. If it's not greater than 0, then just move that out. This should still work, but see, no, it didn't. Look, why? That doesn't make sense. In my head, that doesn't make sense. Now I know that I can just change this to -0, but or -1 rather, but I don't know why. So we reload. Right here. So now we have 5. Okay. So we fire the shot. Accumulator goes down to 4. Fine. Accumulator goes down to 3. Down to 2. We had 2 shots. Now we have 1 shot. Okay. Just waiting for another trigger pull. Just waiting. Okay, we're still alive. Yes. Did we pull the trigger? Yes, we did. Take 1 away. Now, is it greater than 0? No, it's not. So it moves nothing out. This actually looks like a mistake to me. Like I swear to God, this is a mistake in the game. We reloaded here, so he should have reloaded while alive. He should have 5 shots. He shoots 1, 2, 3, 4. And he should get that 5th shot. Why doesn't he? What the fuck? What's actually going wrong here? I'm really trying to understand this. So he shoots here. That takes him down to 4. Shoots again. Now he's down to 3. Shoots there. He's down to 2. Shoots here. He's down to 1. He still has 1 shot left. Did he fire? I think the problem here. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's put this back to -1. And then I'm gonna actually take a little clip of that. Just a little clip of that. Because there's probably an easier way to do that. But yeah, a little clip of that so we know how to fix it. I'm thinking what we actually need to do. Alright. Did he fire? I'm thinking, let's take this sub out. Okay. So did he fire? That'll jump it down to here. And if it's greater than 0, and then put the sub here. So this puts the shot out and then takes the shot away. So we've changed it from it would as soon as the trigger was pulled, the bullet would go away. But now it's sending the signal for the bullet out and then taking the bullet away. And now I think it'll work. And I think we've explained it pretty well that I don't need to stop it again and explain things. And I'm a little happy that I found that little -1 error that was working and maybe passes all the tests, maybe not. Wow. Apparently I had done this in 14 lines of code. I don't remember that at all. The only thing I can think is maybe after I had solved it the last time, maybe I had looked up how to use this thing and figured that out. But, yeah, definitely don't remember doing that. But we got that done. I'm proud of myself. Tilly says... That's not Tilly. That's Walili. Joe, it would be great if you focus on business instead of constantly suggesting distractions. Also, I would destroy you. Carl says, just got word from my friend. He has purchased the building for his first. Can't bring myself to even write it out. His first location. Not sure I want to imagine how much of his retirement he's put into it. It's always nice to have a dream, but sometimes there's a reason you shouldn't pursue it, you know? Joe responds with Awesomeplex. And that, my friends, is going to do it for us. I'm happy I got the tag done. I thought the tag was one of the ones that I had struggled with. Apparently it wasn't. So that's strange. I do remember seeing tokens before. That was one I don't think I ever really even started on. Like, it was just looking at it was way too daunting, and I just gave up. But we're definitely gonna try it this time. But obviously after we do these ones. So we're making good progress. Where are we at, by the by? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 done. So I guess I had opened up half of it instead of solved half of it. But anyway, we are done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.